I think it's that too, but
yeah.
I think most importantly, what it is that we don't necessarily know the game at play, right? As men and women, we're connected anyway, and we should be very mindful of each other from the jump. From the jump, if this thing is about man and woman creating life, we need to be aware of each other, right? When a woman is in her pain, right, that coming from a man, right, she may tend to forget what he's been through because of what she's going through. When the reality is that you do have to kind of be aware of both. Like, you know, from the jump, it's man and woman create life, natural order. It's like, I have something that you don't, you have something that I don't, but when we bring it together, we create life, magic, boom. It shouldn't be a case of, oh, because I'm feeling pain and it's a woman that might have been that person that brought that on, I forget that she's in pain also. She's caused me this pain because she had that pain inside of her, or that confusion inside of her. Once you can empathize with that part, it does make the process that you're going through easier.
So for me, there's like a yin yang.
Right.
It's like I had a conversation the other day with a woman who was, you know, she was expressing, she starts crying, she's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, why are you sorry? You should be able to cry. Like, if I was to cry, I would want to be held. It's that simple. Someone has to take responsibility to be like, you know what? I see you. Okay, let's hold you in that space. Yeah? Because I know once you're held, you're going to reciprocate. Women naturally reciprocate when they feel safe. Problem is they don't feel safe. If I can see that, and I'm not as going through, like, I just see it simple. I'm not going through that turmoil in my body once a month. So I have the opportunity to hold space when you're going in that, when you go into that chaos, as I call it. Right? From an outside, I'm like, oh, yeah, chaos is happening now. Hold her. Like, let her express. Let her. Then she's like, oh yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, it just collapses. And she becomes nurturing and da-da-da-da. So I'm like, I realised that, like, the problem what we're having is that no one's taken that first step of responsibility. It's like, no, you need to do it because you're a man. No, you need to do it because you're a woman. Like, you need to understand. And I'm like, well, who's
No, we need to do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing.
thing.
The we part doesn't exist. I think one of the things that don't help us also is the fact that we actually don't know about the war that we're in, which is why, once again, I go back to what you said, even though I don't think that you meant it like that, about the, you know, us, we do need to take accountability, but we also need to acknowledge the war at hand that's being put upon us by Caucasians. Like, we are running off of a program that is self-destructive to us both, that makes us forget about each other and the absolute importance in each other. Just the standard example of man and woman equals life. What the fuck is going on? Why did we miss that?
You know what
why did you miss that?
You know what I would do as well, as a follower, like, I would sit us down, like, you know, like, it's class. For the classroom, what we're going to do is watch entertainment, and we're going to learn about what is it telling us about our identity. And, like, go through some key, like, movies that you watch.
Many.
Like Dirty Dancing, all these Home Alone. What is this telling you about this culture? Let's just pretend we're aliens here.
No, but we are aliens here. Like we literally are aliens. Like, we are aliens to their culture. It's their culture or their lack of culture that has fucked us. The reason why there is no we is because their culture is about I.
Me and I.
Their culture is about I. It's not about we, and we have brought into the I, which is why we can't progress.
It's really interesting how me and we is upside down.
Come on, but.
So it's like,
and it's the simple things. It's the simple things that we miss. How do you not fucking know that a man is as important as a woman and vice versa? How do you how do you miss that? How do you miss that? And when women and men are talking how they talk about each other, they don't know. That's the white man talking. They are actually talking through, and it links back to things like sinners. The worst thing that happened to us is us allowing them, or us being amongst them and becoming comfortable, because it's through us doing that makes us weak. Then we lose our mind, we lose our soul, we lose our heart, we turn to stone. Bro, it's not a coincidence that like we just get cold and like, I don't care. Oh, white man, what do you mean you don't care? The white man only did what he done because he stopped caring. He stopped caring. If you cared, you couldn't, like, you just couldn't, a lot of this shit couldn't run.